Greetings and salutations, folks, and welcome back to Quake 2, kind of Quake 2 64, the Quake 2 64, the remaster, more than anything else, where we are playing through basically Quake 2 64's campaign, just with a keyboard, a mouse, HD, 60 frames per second. So none of the quality of life features, quick saving, quick loading, a weapon wheel, none of these things existed on the Nintendo 64. We're basically just playing through the maps, but still having a good time. Though I noticed with the N64 maps, it kind of like started off relatively slowly, and then it has a lot of sequences where enemies just kind of appear. Less monster claws-y, more like they just spawn in. Yeah. I'm hoping to finish the N64 version today. I would imagine I will, because from what I hear, it is very short. And it seems like it is very short. Apparently it was... From what I read, there was criticism online... I wonder. Online. What kind of criticism would have existed back in... online in 98? 95, yeah. There was criticism in regards to the, N64 port of Quake 1, where it was basically just a chopped-down version of the PC game. And to be fair, I think that criticism makes sense. It's like you are literally buying... Where did you come from? Okay, so you have a monster closet here. You are literally buying a chopped-down version of a different game. And that is something a lot of id projects kind of suffered from back in the day. Look at Doom ports on the Super Nintendo, 32X, Jaguar. Like, even the PS1 port, for all of its qualities, like, all of these are still kind of lesser ports to the main game. Like, there are just so many versions of Doom that exist on consoles. And it's not really until, like, I want to say the 360 with the Doom 3 BFG edition, which had console versions of Doom 1 and Doom 2 that were identical to the original games, as opposed to chopped down versions that are missing features. Oh, I think this is the railgun fella. Now, where did you come from, my friend? So then, instead of making a chopped down version, they decide to make a unique version with unique levels. But they also make a shorter game in the process, which... Oh, secondary power systems are offline. I didn't even know I needed to do that. Ah. I heard the drone. Also, I'm running low on shotgun shells. What do we have in our arsenal that is comparable? We have a really good amount of recoil gun slugs. Oh. So we can at least use that for the meantime. Get rid of several of these fellows. Ma'am? Are you dead? They're dead. I can hear somebody pitter-pattering around. There we go. Ah. I can hear another one of you. I'll see them when I see them. Oh, hold on. I feel like this version has a lot more hidden panels that are opened up by shooting buttons. Like, the main game had a lot of doors you needed to explode in order to carry on the game. This version has a lot of those secrets hidden behind those shootable panels. But then it's interesting to see so many different versions made by different people. There's the Quake 2 main game, most likely made by the main staff. I have not looked up any of these things. I probably should. The Quake 2 Mission Pack 1 and Quake 2 Mission Pack 2, neither of which use any of the previous mission packs resources. Similar fashion to how Quake 1's mission packs were from different groups, and they also did not use the other team's resources. And Quake 64, which once again doesn't use anything from the mission packs, and has its own very specific idiosyncrasies. That's my big word of the day. I will hopefully not think of any other words, ever. Oh yeah, I picked up the key. Nah. And I'm sure we're gonna see Machine Games with their own take on Quake 2 once we get to Call of the Machine. But it just kind of shows you, like, you can have that same game, same weapons, same enemies, and just the ideas of the creators can spin unique challenges out of all of those things. Though I suppose the best way to kind of see that in practice is just browse the Super Mario Maker levels. See the kind of designs people have cooked up. Nope, hello. Oh, hold on. I'm full up on rockets. Ah. Might as well use them. Though I suppose, like, there with the Quake, with the N64 version, there are also alternate limitations going on, considering the fact that we are listening to almost complete silence. I wonder if it was just, like, was there a music rights issue? Ma'am, please, we're talking. It's not a good time to start moaning in mid-conversation. And where is the drone? The drone is there. Well, yeah, but I wonder if that's like a technical limitation for why the music from the original game, or a rights limitation, and that's why they decided to change the music for this one. Because in theory, like, there's no reason why they couldn't have just reused the soundtrack. I mean, they reused the art assets. I presume. I am fighting a lot of the same bad guys. So I would imagine they reuse the art assets. They reuse the weapons. Like, is there a specific reason beyond the technical one? Because I would imagine the technical one was probably the hurdle. If you consider, like, Forsaken 64 versus Forsaken on the PS1. Okay, there were a lot of explosions, but I did not... see the source of them. Oh, it's the liquid hot magma. Maintenance train has been activated. Let's see if we can switch to... let's switch to that. Ah. He's using his tried and true technique of walking very slowly past me. Forsaken 64 and Forsaken on the PS1. Forsaken on the PS1 has a more notable soundtrack. Ooh. We might actually have to stop for a second. So I can focus on the quads. Ah, there's a puzzle section. This is going to slow me down. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm just gonna accept this. I don't know if I'll necessarily do this platforming section faster. Excellent. Let's wait for it to mash. Okay, so I know like Forsaken 64 on the N64 did not have the CD quality music of the PS1. Though I think I prefer the N64 version because the analog stick makes it a lot easier to pilot. But besides that, like the N64 with its specific compression capabilities and lack of. Did I just go in a circle? There we go. That's probably where I need to go. Probably meant that's the reason why they had to redo the soundtrack. Why there's more an ambient soundtrack at best. Silence. Abject silence. Ah, my gosh. Let's try that again, except not fall all the way to our deaths. I wanted to try switching weapons in the middle of the fight. And that did not work out. In this silence, are you supposed to look within yourself? Feel the existentialism of a never-ending battle against a never-ending foe. That no matter how many times you blow up communication dishes or reroute teleporters. Oh, hello. Or destroy monsters that have emerged from behind walls. There will still be more of them, waiting around every other corner. In a war never ending. Or did they just not get the music in time? But there is music. I suppose that'll be interesting to look into. I might look into it myself. I'm probably going to be too lazy. So if you happen to know whether it was purposeful or technical limitations, why not mention that in the comments below? Otherwise, we will carry on attempting to survive. Did I get him? I think I got him. Access detention center through pipe. Through cooling pipe. Going through a detention center to shut off a security grid is something we already did in the main game. And then I think we did that again in one of the mission packs. I feel like the more I play Quake 2, I think I might actually prefer Quake 1 over Quake 2, which is not something I expected. Like, I remember for the longest time, Quake 1 kind of gets made fun of for having a lot of similar environments. But then I suppose Quake 2 has a lot of those issues as well. But I feel like with Quake 2, there was a little bit more of an attempt to give it like a mission structure, which is interesting, but all of the missions are kind of the same, and it's more noticeable because of it. Whereas like Quake 1 focuses more on going through level design and fighting monsters. Oh look, we've got the prisoners. We will release them and they will fight. They will rise up against you if they weren't terminally insane. Ah, the yellow key. There we go. Get rid of you. Where did I need the yellow key? Right up there. Not too far away. It hurts. Kill me now. They have gone mad. Although, to be fair, like, you look back in... What other games came out in I have no idea what that noise was. What other games came out in '96? What games would have been comparable? Like, it's... you go back into the past... Quake 2 64 does not have crouching, so thusly, you cannot crouch. You know, that's good. That's fine. Another dispensary directly into the grinder. Oh, okay, I was wondering if those ever turn off. So many monster closets in this particular version. Like, as many monster closets as they could pack into one small area. They did. Oh, sorry. Let's try that again. Sorry guys. That was a lot of collateral damage. Ah. I was gonna say, is that water toxic? Oh, that guy died. I did not realize that I'd actually killed him. I will accept it and pretend that it was purposeful and well executed. Ah. Ah. One of these days I need to do a better job relying on the weapon wheel as an easier way to switch. We got a lot of grenades. Decent amount of BFG ammo. Or I should start using the BFG. Is actually that where I'm supposed to go? That's where I'm supposed to go. Okay. It's a good thing they've got individual coffins for everyone. Mission 24, disable the energy core. All right. I'm sorry it took so many shots. Aha! And you're just standing right at the end there. Oh, he was probably already dead at that time. Yeah, that was probably unnecessary, but you know. Nothing wrong with a little bit of double tapping and a little bit of collateral damage. Let's see, there's a red key that I need. Do I have access to that space? No, I don't. Okay. Oh, my. Okay, I was not expecting a thing to happen here. But you know, sometimes things happen. And it's, does this go over? This does not go, they flood it with just enough toxic liquid to fill it up so much, but to not go over. Excellent. Ooh, and he had the red key. Excellent. Finally, combat armor once again in our possession. Ooh, hello. I probably could have just used a BFG shot. That's okay. We're saving our ammo with the BFG for the big bad that will inevitably come. Even with these shortened areas, there are not necessarily... There isn't an increase in bosses. Almost, you could say, a decrease in bosses. There are fewer bosses per capita. We fought, like, just the tank guy. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's try that again. And not... nope. Oh. That almost looked purposeful, like I purposely missed the first shot, knowing that the second shot would hit, and then the first shot would just blow up nearby him. But it is not the case. I'm simply terrible. Huh. There is another armor. Weaker than the one we have before, but still armor. Excellent. Any fight with an enemy and you walk away having taken no damage is good in my... Oh, hello. I feel like I almost feels like the enemies themselves are quieter. Like they are making less noise than they did in the previous version. Energy core offline. That. Not the cleanest, but we'll accept it. Maintenance systems are activated. Okay, let's try all of that again. Because that got messy real fast, like. Where are all of these enemies coming from? Like, are you guys also coming in from up there? Okay, let's... That one came from the hallway. Where in the hallway did you come from? Just silently materializing while making absolutely zero noise. I'm not a fan. I expect, like, loud, classical music every single time somebody shows up. Just Hymn of the Mountain King, like, blasting at full capacity anytime an enemy shows up in the room. That way I know they're there. Now, that would be terrible. Do you take... Here's something I don't real... Do you take damage from the BFG explosion? Ah. Okay, let's try that again. Is everybody done now? I think they're done now. Yes, the ability to quick save and quick load would be lost on me in the N64 version. I wonder if you can even save everywhere, or if you're just delegated to checkpoints. All right, let's use the grenade launcher. On you. Oh my gosh. Enemies are constantly just kind of like appearing and running at you in this version. Oh, is this our exit? It is. You can tell because it says the word exit. It's a good thing the Strogg placed that on their train, just so you knew. Disable first locking mechanism. Am I full up on bullets? I'm full up on bullets. And I still haven't picked up a single, like, ammo backpack or harness. I mean, sure, why not? Probably the worst power-up to be using with a Gatling gun. But that's all right, because we've never really used the silencer that well. It's just been kind of an interesting thingy. Excellent. Sir, what have I said about just appearing silently behind me? You know, really, considering how many... how many bad guys just appear behind you, I probably should just constantly be like, walk up to a door, and then immediately turn around. Am I supposed to be doing some swimming? Just... oh, there's no crouch button in this version. Transfer pump online. So now that that is online, I should be able to head back this way. What has that gained me? Let's go back to the other area, because that means the water level has probably increased here. The answer is no, it hasn't. Oh, wait, never mind, it has. Yeah, yeah. So now I can go across to this side. Okay. So here's an elevator. There's no way people will appear behind me. Are you dead down there or alive? Hold on a second. There we go. And that guy is in fact dead down there. At least to me. Okay, this is something that has opened before, so it will probably open... oh. How easily is this? Now my health is very, very, very slightly higher. Ah. Vent pipe access denied. This guy's already dead. Maintenance access hatch, lock 1 open. Vent pipe access granted. He can't jump if he's busy in between animations. There we go. That took a few attempts. Oh, hello. Ah, nope, still good. Ah. Okay, let's try that again. That was not particularly good. Oh, is that actually the way I'm supposed to go? For some reason, I thought that was a secret because it was behind a destructible wall. But I suppose when you make your walls so obvious? Like, they're not really secrets anymore. No bullets from the machine gun. Okay, let's try the Hyper Blaster for a little bit. See how well that bodes for us. Oh, hello. Where did that open a secret? It made people upset. Oh. Probably up top here. And that was the last shotgun shell. There. Yes, I will go back and pick up this dropped ammo. It is just slightly inconvenient that the enemy decided to drop it all the way back down. Oh, hold on. That's where the secret door is. Ah. Excellent. Finally used the railgun to hit multiple targets at once. Ah! Okay. Alright, we got him. Everything's good. And this should be the other lock on core access. Maintenance passage opened. Oh, and that was actually the last enemy in this area. So we will be able to proceed to the end of the level here, no longer assaulted by any enemy forces. Very convenient. And we're already there. This convenience only lasts for so long. Locate remaining lock to core entrance. Alright, let's save up some shotgun shells. 20 shotgun shells is not going to cut it. Okay, let's try that again. Let's use the Hyper Blaster. I feel like that's going to be the better choice for any moving lift. Any slowly moving horizontal platform. Excellent. And now that we have room to dodge, let us pick this one for the moment. You know, I should probably stop mentioning... I don't think there's anything I can add to the monster closets that constantly appear behind me. So I will stop mentioning them. They are a feature. Whoever designed these levels really dug them. They were like, you know... I like your designs for the monster closets in Bisonopolis, but I think there should be more. Just countless more monster closets in every direction. So we'll just go with it. I won't mention them again, even as I encounter them, because I don't think I have anything necessarily more to say. We will simply do what we always do, which is try to survive. Did I pick up any? I got bullets. Waste drain opened. And jacket armor. Neat. Nah. So what did that open up, actually? Oh. That emptied out? That didn't necessarily just open up, it also emptied out the toxic liquid from this area. Ah. I feel like... Hold on, let's... Oh no, they were there. Okay. For some reason, I was convinced that they were not there, and that was a trick of the light, but it's simply because it's very dark, and everything's green, and they were kind of hidden behind the platform. So they were not, in fact, invisible. They were simply there, and I did not see them. They were semi-invisible. Damn, the railgun for... for railgun needs. The mist grenade. I was wondering what hit me. And then it hit me. Okay, this grenade has much bigger splash damage than I was expecting. Especially against all of these close range enemies. Yeah, and I think this is where we're supposed to be going. There we go. More railgun ammo, excellent. Ah. Who needs shotgun shells anyway? Let's see. We got BFG. Oh, hello. We got one of these railgun fellows. I feel like I've gotten a lot of extra room to dodge this guy. Like maybe too much extra room. If I drop down, will I be able to get back up? Because there's a lot of stuff here. The answer is yes. Excellent. Are you the remaining lock? Core access doors activated. I can clearly see that entrance is not open. But I will take your word for it, objective marker. Now it's open. You can... Who am I to argue? Oh, I didn't even see those dots. They blended in well with the artwork. Descend into core. Locate entrance to Strogg command. Like, his jumps are very long. There we go. Get rid of you. Oh, hello, ma'am. I can hear you. Let's at least get rid of one. That way I'm not trapped in between a cycle of rockets coming in from both directions. There is a lot going on this. It's interesting. But definitely a lot. Oh, hold on. Shall we send down some preemptive grenades? Aha! I mean, I don't use grenades that much, so I can sacrifice them a lot easier than shotgun shells or rocket ammo. Where am I being shot from? Okay, I can see you. Ah, yeah, here we go. There we go, got one of them. Actually, let's switch to that. Am I waiting for another one of these? Ladies. Oh, there you are. Now I can kind of see you. Also, the constant moving. It's interesting. Almost nauseating. Not quite. I can hear you out there. I cannot see you. Oh, there we go. I think we got him. It's like we got whatever that is moving up. We're on an elevator moving down. Constantly. Oh, hello. Is this meant to... Oh, it is meant to go somewhere. Let's try that again. Excellent. Very nice. Ah. Way up top for the ladies there. Alright, let's see if we can spot these ladies before they blow us up. Or we can just go to the next level. We'll just go to the next level. Fight the good fight. Defeat the final boss, I presume. Destroy the Guardians. Shut down the core. There are 4 Guardians. Alright. Are they all waiting in different rooms? Is it going to be a gauntlet of sorts? Okay, there's the core. We are not ready to go there yet. We need to go this way? If I was a guardian, where would I be hiding? Okay, so I do have to go this way. What was I missing? Oh. Now it's unlocked. Let us switch to BFG. Actually... just use up missiles. We can save the BFG for the next fella. Who is shooting at me? Oh, hello. At the very least, there is some health behind him. Ah. Alright. Thank you for resupplying me with ammo. I feel like this might actually be the most interesting boss fight in all of the Quake 2 games. Versus the main game, the mission packs. That might actually be the most well-done boss fight, because most of the boss fights are just, you fight one guy, and it's a big guy, but you probably have power-ups anyway. And that was Quake 2 for the Nintendo 64, remastered onto the PC. It was enjoyable, a little short. Though I would imagine maybe without quick saves, quick loading. I don't know if the original had the ability to save anywhere you wanted. On the Nintendo 64, that might have made that trickier. But no, it's a solid addition to the Quake 2 Pantheon. I think I'm going to stop here for the night. Next time, we are going to jump into the final bit of content. Call of the Machine. See what kind of DLC Machine Games created for Quake 2. I wonder if they're going to be doing a remastered version of Quake 3 at some point. And would that even have single-player content created by Machine Games? Would they even do the same thing for Quake 4? I don't know. For now, though, got any suggestions for something to play next? Leave them down in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have yourselves a good night.